Hi everyone. Welcome back to another live stream in which it is just me sitting here because I have nothing to do. OMG, wait, you look so good, bestie. This is the morning glow. What do you mean? I don't even, what? It's fake. It's not even fake, but it's fake. Actually, is that a better? Oh, if I sit right here, the lighting is great. But this is like a very uncomfortable position. But if you sit, oh, why me? Why me? Oh, this lighting just sucks. Hold on, everyone. Should I sit on the floor? Okay, everyone, I'm gonna sit on the floor. You've convinced me. Oh, the lighting sucks. We will sit on the floor. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da da da. Hi, everyone. See, now you can take it back. I know I don't look that good. Okay. Hi, everyone. Wow, I feel like I look actually like I haven't slept in 6 years. I promise I have slept. I actually slept too many hours last night. Me literally sleeping like 12 hours last night and then looking like this. Happens. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another live stream in which it's just me sitting here talking to myself. But I'm still on vacation, so I figured I would go live like as much as I can, obviously. And last week was honestly such a mess because of like vacation and like the holidays and everything. So I haven't been able to come back live. I don't think. Did I do a live since New Year's? I don't think so. But Happy New Year, everyone. It's been a full year since I've seen you guys. So, hi everyone. Did I do a live since New Year's? I don't think I did. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. I have nothing emotional to say about the New Year. I'm so sorry. I've left all my emotions in 2022, and we're starting off 2023 with nothing. When do kids graduate in Korea? Like, graduate what? Like, graduate college, high school? What are we talking about? Wow, I feel like I look like so not myself like this. Wow. Wow, I feel like I need a hoodie to like drown my feelings away. Also, like if you just like look at me like this, take away all my hair. It looks like guys, I don't want to dye my hair brown, but it's like it's looking more likely that every day I'm gonna have to dye my hair brown and I'm just gonna cry. High school and college? High school, similar age to us, 18 if I'm not mistaken. College, it depends because a lot of males obviously have military service, so they sometimes will do military then go to college, or like do college then do military then do college, like split it up like 2 years military then college. So for males it's like a lot different. Like I know some of my friends that I met were a lot older than me, like in their late 20s, because they did military service before or during college. But for girls, I'm pretty sure they graduate at 22, 23. I think that's like normal. It's the same. It's basically the same thing as America, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I don't know because I did not go to the Korean school system. That is my best educated guess. But I know that for like, especially guys, because of military, sometimes they like do college weird. That's what I've heard at least. Sometimes they like choose to go to military first, or they choose to go to military after college, or they choose to do it during the middle of college. That's just what I've heard from different people. Do you have any New Year's resolutions or collection goals for 2023? In terms of resolutions, I'm not the kind of person to like make like a list of resolutions. Like I'm not like, I don't know, I'm just not that kind of person. I don't really think that like, I don't know, like I have goals set in mind for the new year, if that makes sense, but I don't think I need to like make like resolutions. In terms of collection plans for 2023, I would like to say save money, but we all know it's not gonna happen. So I think I just want to continue to enjoy collecting. I think more than anything, as long as I continue to enjoy collecting, I'll obviously continue collecting. But if I don't continue to enjoy collecting, then obviously some things will have to change. So I thought they have to enlist when the country sends the paperwork to. They do, but also you can choose when to enlist. Like if you want to enlist early, you can apply to enlist early. I've had some friends that like went to military right after high school, and I've had some friends who went in the middle of their thing. I think it kind of works differently in different provinces. I'm assuming as well. Again, I'm not 100% well versed in the Korean military. Please do not think I am. But from like people I've met, that there's some people who like chose to go at certain times, and there's some people that like literally like were forced to go at certain times. Obviously, like when you get a certain age, you have to go. But I did meet a few Korean students who did decide to go to the military right after high school. But again, I should not be the one to come to for all of the Korean military things because I don't know anything. But that's just what I've, like I said, just like having people that I met in college, that's what I've seen, so. But yeah, collection goals for 2023, I would say, again, just to continue to enjoy collecting and continue to enjoy K-pop. I don't know. I don't have collection goals. Like I said, I kind of want to save money, but we all know it's not going to happen. Somebody says I love your nails. Thank you. These are the nails I did for New Year's. They're like pink sparkles. Honestly, the nail polish is like kind of shit, but like it's okay. It got the point across of sparkly glittery nails for your New Year's, but yeah, they've just stayed on my nails. I just have sparkly glittery nails every day. I want to see your photo card collection. So do I. Actually, no, my photo card collection is a mess right now. I don't think I would be comfortable sharing it on the internet because it's like actually chaos. Like genuinely, when I say like it does not make sense at all, like, oh, my binders are all messes. I can't wait to go home and like figure my whole life out, and then like I can maybe show you guys, but like right now, no, I can't do it. We planned a live stream for Cookie in 3 weeks. If you can just wait 3 weeks, I'm gonna show it on the Cookie app. But as of right now, nobody's looking at my binders because they're literally like, oh, there's no rhyme or reason to them. And it's just like, I need all my photo cards to like figure my life out. Like I can't just like look at these binders and like make a consensus like judgment on like what to do because I don't have all my PCs here. So yeah, especially like my I need all my NCT cards here, and then I can figure out my life, and then we'll be okay. Because obviously like the collections that I focus the most on right now are TXT, NCT Strikes, but are you still K-pop trading? No, I do not trade PCs anymore. How was your New Year's night? It was okay. It was okay. It was actually my first time ever spending New Year's not at home. I usually spend my New Year's at home with my grandma. So we were at a bar and like there was a lot of people there, and I'm a very big introvert, so it was okay. It was fun. Like it was fun, and it was like fun, but like also by 12:05 I was ready to go home. It was fun. It was fun, but like also I don't know. It's fine. It was just, I think it was just different. Would I do it again? Probably, but it was fine. It was, I don't know. I don't know. I was ready to go. I think I'm much more of a stay-at-home kind of gal. I liked, like, I said it was fun, and it was, like, something new, and, like, to see, like, a lot of people, like, ringing the New Year together, like, they did, like, a little countdown. Obviously, I was there with my friends, we had, like, a little cake, and we all, like, blew out the cake, and, like, said Happy New Year. It was fun. But would I do it again? I don't know. I don't know. It was just, like, you know, it was fine. Obviously didn't film anything about it. I filmed my Christmas, but I haven't posted anything. Let's be honest, I haven't edited anything. But I filmed Christmas, and I want to post that soon to show you guys kind of like what I got for Christmas, because I did like a gift exchange with my friend, and I got like the sweetest gifts. I want to show you guys the gifts that I obviously got her, and then she got me, and then I bought myself some stuff for Christmas, so I obviously unboxed those as well. So, but yeah, I need to get my life together and start editing again. The thing is, I feel like recently I've just been, first of all, so busy because of the holiday season. Like, my friend is a teacher, so she had the entire week off last week, and we spent almost every single day together, like, doing, I'm gonna be honest, we did stupid shit. Like, we would go and buy albums, we'd go and, like, go to SM. I think I went to SM, like, 5 times last week. I don't think I'm emotionally stable. And then, obviously, like, the week before, all I did was, like, candy lucky draws, like, for NCT Dream, so I'm kind of not emotionally stable. So I haven't really been thinking about like editing, I guess, but I'm trying to stop that and be like, Ariel, you're on vacation, but you still gotta work, homie. So I'm gonna try and come back with like some edited content sometime soon, but yeah, I need to get my life together. I saw that Yami posted a 2022 concert recap. Like, what kind of video is it? I didn't see. I'm not subscribed to her, but what is, I know who she is, but what was it? Was it like all the concerts she went to in 2022? I mean, I guess maybe. I don't know. Guys, I think you have to understand that my hatred of editing is just getting like slowly more increasing. And obviously, like, as I take more time off YouTube, I'm like, wow, I don't want to edit. I love doing live content. I love making content. I think the thing is, like, I love making content. I don't think my love of making content will ever go away. I can sit down and film any video at any time, but I hate editing. Like, editing just, like, is like nails on a chalkboard for me. So, we're trying to work through this. We're trying to work through the pain. And I'm trying to get back into liking editing, but we'll see. I really want to film. A lot of you guys have been asking for me to do like a karaoke video where like it's kind of like in similar like carpool karaoke, but like obviously like in a norebang. And I feel like that just be like something I would enjoy, one, filming, and two, editing, because I love editing my carpool karaokes. They are so entertaining to me. I don't care if you don't like my carpool karaokes, but I like them because they're so entertaining to edit for me. So I'm kind of hoping one day this week I will go film that as well. And then that will be something I can edit and enjoy editing. I also think I just need to get out of the house more. I've been staying in my house obviously more because of my vacation, so if I get out of the house, maybe I can edit. So maybe I will force myself to go to a cafe and edit. That might work. It might not, but it might work. So yeah, I've been trying to deal with it because like obviously like I don't know. I haven't really felt this demotivated in a while. I mean, we know I have, but like I haven't felt this demotivated in a while. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but also I have no motivation. I have no motivation. I was thinking it'd be fun to do like, I don't know, a fashion video again. I don't know. I have so many content ideas, but I just have like no willpower to like actually go through with them. I don't know. I also feel like I need help like filming some of these videos, so. Is it hard to find a freelance editor in South Korea? So actually, I was talking with this to like a bunch of people I know and like other YouTubers. It's actually not hard to find a freelance editor. It's actually quite easy. But the thing is, when you hire an editor, first of all, you have to be careful that like one like. So the thing is, like, I have a style of how my videos go, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we all have our own, like, editing styles, and, like, as you guys probably know from watching different YouTubers, everyone kind of has, like, the style that they make their videos. So, like, in order to find somebody that is willing to edit within my style and still make it kind of me, it's really hard, I've heard, to find somebody that's like willing to like sit down and like watch my content, like understand like what I enjoy, what I don't enjoy. So like literally like meticulously taking all of my breaths out of my videos takes a long time, but it's like something that like personally for me, like I cannot stand to hear myself breathe in videos. It like drives me insane. And also like you guys know, like I like to do more unaesthetic things. I prefer more like fish face. I prefer more like funny stuff. So I feel like to find somebody that would be willing to like obviously first of all like get to know my content and like understand like my style and then like be willing to edit for me is a lot harder. And obviously editing, to pay someone to edit is obviously very costly. So yeah, it is something I would definitely think about like down the line. Like it's definitely not something I haven't like thought about, and it's definitely something I've been talking about more with like acquaintances, other fellow YouTubers, because like again like editing is the one thing of my job that I just genuinely despise, which like doesn't make sense because I'm a YouTuber. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it's really hard, like I said, to find somebody that like really will match my style perfectly, and obviously that's probably never gonna happen, but yeah, there's been like the talk of like having somebody maybe rough cut my like vlogs and then I go back in and do like all like the styling editing. Like I said, I've thought of these things and I've like had these conversations with multiple people. But again, it comes down to one, money, and two, am I really ready to like let somebody, like I say I want an editor, but like honestly, like am I really ready to let somebody have control of my content? I don't think so. Like I do really like having the control, I guess, of it. So yeah. Like, what if they don't take out when I say something dumb? What if I say something dumb and then they're like, oh, that's fine, but I'm like, no, that's dumb. You know what I mean? Obviously, at the end of the day, like, I would still get the final say and, like, the final, like, overview of the video and, like, get to, like, cut it after they cut the video, but, yeah. It's definitely something I've thought about more these days. It's nothing I never would have thought about it ever until maybe last year, but, it's something I'm thinking about more, but, again, when I'm still a very small channel, it's harder financially to do something like that, so maybe one day. But again, it's just something I'm thinking about more. Somebody asked about YouTube Shorts. That's another thing I'm thinking about recently, is doing more small content instead of making all my videos longer content. I've noticed that there's like a really big shift recently in like small form content. And I've been doing a lot of talks with like just like different people who are also social media people, and like also just like different talks with like researching and stuff. And I've noticed that like short form content is doing really well a lot of places. So I was thinking of maybe instead of doing like all my unboxings long form content wise, maybe I do them short form content wise. Maybe I'll go live more and like just do more live unboxings, because I just know down the line, like I said, next semester is going to be super busy for me, and I want to prepare myself in the best way during this vacation, to like have like obviously scheduled content and like more of like a routine. But yeah, it's just going to take some time to like obviously get into the new swing of things and like get back into like, you know, editing more and like obviously posting more content. I'm still kind of giving myself a little bit of a break because I didn't realize how tired I was. I know it didn't seem like I did a lot of work last year, but I did a hell of a lot of work last year. And I was kind of burnt out really bad, as you guys probably noticed from like the lack of content. So I'm trying my best to get back into things and to do everything well, but it's gonna take some adjusting, you know what I mean? It's gonna take some time to get used to, you know, getting back into the routine of content. But I think if I can manage, you know, between shorts, between long form content, between, you know, maybe actually putting my life together and getting back on TikTok. TikTok is honestly just for fun. I do TikTok for fun. But honestly, it's like so crazy because like I was looking at my Korean TikTok where I speak only Korean. Wow, I made some numbers on there, and I'm like, why did I stop making these videos? I know why I stopped making the videos, but maybe I'll start like posting more on that account as well. So yeah, I'm trying to get my life together slowly but surely, but I mean, we're only 4 days into the new year, so you know, give me some slack. But yeah, I am trying to get my life together, just know that. But it's gonna take a little bit of time to adjust. But hopefully by the time I go back to school, I will have a better schedule, I will have a better routine, and that when I have to transition back into school, because I'm gonna be taking more classes next semester. To be completely honest, next semester is gonna kill me, I already know. I do want to say, everyone, I passed my first semester, and I actually passed very well, so I'm very proud of myself. I worked really hard this semester to get good grades, and I did pass, and I will be receiving a scholarship because I passed, which is like so exciting because like who doesn't love free money? I love free money. So it's like very exciting that I passed. I also thought I was gonna fail one of my classes, so that was very exciting. It was like a whole like 360, like wow, I got a good grade in this class even though I failed one of the assignments. Yeah. So obviously I want to continue to do well in school, and I want to continue to you know, work hard in school, but because I will be taking 7 classes next semester instead of 6, it's obviously going to put a lot more on my workload. So, you know what I mean? I want to be able to go into March with like a good balance of work-school life. Obviously, I'm not going to quit my job. I feel like everyone just assumes I'm going to quit my job. No, I'm not quitting my job. I love my job. And I do obviously do other things other than just YouTube and TikTok. Obviously, like I do work for the cookie app. I work for different companies. But yeah, I'm going to try and girl boss my way through 2023, but we will see. I'm also gonna work on Ariel because I think that the worst part of last year was that I didn't really like allow myself to be Ariel. I kind of worked so hard on Ariel Cecilia for so long that like I forgot what it was like to be Ariel. So last year I definitely spent more time being Ariel than being Ariel Cecilia. Whereas this year I want a balance of Ariel and Ariel Cecilia. So yeah, that is the goal of this year. Again, I'm so sorry last year kind of sucked in terms of my content. Yeah. There's nobody to blame but me and like my crippling mental health, but that is okay. We are gonna try our best to come back and fight it. But yeah, just know that this year it might be a little bit different in terms of content, but it'll be equally as exciting, so get ready for it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited, but I just have to start. The worst part obviously is the start, you know what I mean? Like the worst part is like starting, you know what I mean? The worst part is like doing the first step of like, you know, making the meeting with the manager, or like writing the first content down, or like writing all my ideas for content down. And like I think that's the part where I'm just like struggling the most, is like starting. But I do have a meeting with one of my managers soon to like kind of bring up the ideas of content and like bring up the ideas of like how I want to start my channel and everything. So we're gonna have that meeting sometime in January. So woo, starting off the year fresh. Hi, how are you? I'm good, how are you? I'm doing a lot better. I think honestly mentally I'm at a good place right now. Not a great place, but a good place. And I'm working on myself. I'll be honest, you guys, I don't want to go home. And I know a lot of people might think like, Ariel, what do you mean you don't want to go home? I'm stressed about it. I am stressed more than anything about going home. I don't like to travel by myself. I'm really scared about going home again. I'm going home at the end of the month. So I think all my stress levels right now are just like going home. I'm really excited to see my family, and it's not that I don't want to see my family. Like, I want to see my family and I want to like go home, but the whole getting home and like the 24 hours of traveling does not seem fun. But yeah, that's my stress right now. Going home is my stress, but it'll be okay because my mother is forcing me to, and I listen to my mother. So my mom was like, "You're coming home," and I was like, okay. So yeah, I think my stress levels include stressing about my flight, even though my flight is in 23 days. But it's okay. Also today, they're gonna be doing the sales for Kyungsu's fan meeting, and I'm gonna try for Kyungsu's fan meeting today. I really want to go to Kyungsu's fan meeting. I would try for Kai as well, but I have to limit myself because I am slowly running out of money, so I'm gonna try for Kyungsu's fan meeting today. Even though I don't even have my EXO light stick. I don't have my EXO light stick. It's at home. It's fine. It's fine. Does anyone have, maybe I bet one of my friends will go. I should ask her if she's gonna go. But yeah. Very exciting, very exciting, very exciting. That is my life update. That's all I have to say. If anyone has any pressing questions, you can please ask me in the comments. Hope you're doing well, because traveling can be super anxiety inducing. Help everybody realize it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. I struggle with anxiety, so I am fully aware. Especially traveling. For me, traveling alone is what kills me. Like, honestly, like, if I was traveling with somebody else, I probably wouldn't be as stressed. But I think, like, for me personally, I just don't like to travel alone. I know I travel alone a lot, and obviously I live alone, so, like, I've done it so many times, I know what to do. And I've traveled between America and Korea so many times. Like, I know what to expect, but it's still, you know, stressful every time, so. But I think it's going to be different this time, obviously, because of, like, the less Rona restrictions, which is going to be interesting. So I'm very curious to see how it's all going to go. Today I started collecting Stray Kids. Wow. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Do I have any Jin photo cards? I'd collect Jin. I have all of his photo cards, except for 2, but we don't talk about those 2. We don't talk about those 2. I didn't collect his solo album, but I have all of his BTS cards. Most of them. I'm missing 2. I'm only missing 2. Just 2. Actually, am I missing 2? Or am I missing 1? Am I missing 1 or 2? I know I'm missing B. B, Essential, I'm missing for sure. But I don't know. I can't remember if I'm missing a Butter card or not. I'd have to look in my binder at home. Honestly, I'm still gonna be collecting BTS. I know a lot of people think, like, when I say, like, oh, I'm only focusing on Stray Kids, TXT, NCT, that I'm stopping collecting BTS. The thing with BTS is they're not really doing anything, obviously, full group for so many years that I can, like, take my time to complete their collection. So I'm missing, I think, 1 Yoongi, actually, no. I guess if you count the B Limited, like, the big B one, which I don't know if the Big Proof one. I don't know if I'd collect the Big Proof one. Because they're just really expensive. But for the Proof Essential, I'm missing JK and Yoongi. I'm missing Jin's B. I'm missing 1 JK Butter. Maybe 1 more Jin card. So maybe I'm missing 6 cards for BTS. So to get those in the next few years, I think I will be okay. So I'm not, like, stopping my BTS collection. I still love BTS, but I just haven't been focusing on it. Because nothing is happening right now. Will you trade BTS photo cards? I do not need to trade any cards. I have all the cards that I need, so I don't need to trade them. What's your major and how are you liking it? I'm a business administration major. Business administration. 경영학과. Business school. I like it, but I don't like it. I think that business is interesting to me, but also I find a lot of things interesting. But I think the classes that I took last semester were kind of boring, to be honest. I took 2 marketing classes, I took financial management, I took human resource management, I took leadership, and I took meditation. So my classes were kind of just like, bleh. I don't think I'm gonna love being a business major. Honestly, to be completely honest, I don't think I'm gonna love it. However, I do think that it's the most fitting for me and what I want to do. So I'm gonna continue with business and obviously get my business degree, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't really think that there's anything that like really interests me about business, but I do think that it's like the most fit for my job other than media communications, but I decided to do business instead because I think business has a wider range, if that makes sense. So yeah, it was like between media communications and business, but I chose business just because I figured, like I said, it had a wider range, and my degree is one for myself and two as like a fallback on. Obviously, like my goal would be to work in the realms of social media, if not for my own platform, then for somebody else's platform or for a team or for some kind of work or something like that, within like the K-pop industry, obviously when I graduate. But obviously if something were to happen and I need to get a different job or I need to do anything, I feel like having the business degree will help me a lot, so that's why I decided to do business. Also, my dad told me it was a smart idea, and I listen to my dad sometimes. My dad was like, oh, you should do business, and I was like, okay. If it isn't too rude of a question, what did your siblings and parents major in? My brother majored in film. I think he was a communications major with like a concentration in film. My brother majored in film, but he's not doing film right now. He's a teacher. It's very funny. That whole story, honestly, it's so interesting how things work out. My brother majored in film. My sister double majored in business and graphic design, and she's now working as a graphic designer for a bank, I think. I actually don't, oh wow, this is really embarrassing. My dad is a doctor, so he went to medical school. I don't actually know what his major was in college, but I know obviously he went to medical school, and my dad's a doctor. My mom, I have no idea. The thing is, my mom never worked growing up, so I never knew what she, like her, I think she was more like humanities. Like, if I remember correctly, it was something in the realms of humanities. But I don't know exactly what her degree is in. Because I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know. I know my dad was a doctor. I don't exactly know what his major was, but I know he went to medical school. I don't know what he majored in. My brother was film, and my sister was business and graphic design. I don't know. I really don't know what my mom's major was. Mom, I'm so sorry. I know it starts with an A, right? It's obviously not archaeology. Although she did want to be an archaeologist for herself. My mom changed her mind like 10 times, okay? I don't know what my mom did. My mom did something, like I said, in humanities. But now she's like a principal, so again. My mom was also a teacher a lot of her life, but she didn't go to school for teaching. I don't think so. I actually don't know. Wow, is that my dad has a MD. I don't know. Fun fact, anthropology. That seems very like that could be it. Anthropology? Oh, that sounds good. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. I feel like it started with an A. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. But we all did something very different. My brother actually went to school for science in the beginning. My sister went to school for music. I went to school to be a teacher, and then we all changed, so. My dad was the only one who ever wanted to go to, who knew what he wanted to do. My dad was like, I love science, and he wanted to be a doctor. My mom changed her mind like 10 times. My brother changed his mind, and my sister changed her mind. I changed my mind. Yeah, but. Do you have any extra photo cards of K-pop? I have too many extra photo cards of K-pop. I can't figure out a bias for TXT. Same. Somebody asked, how is it to talk to your bias? I remember when you talked to Hyunjin. Stressful. I feel like the one word to describe it is stressful. Stress-inducing. Stressful. I don't know. Like, it was fun in the moment, but now I regret my entire life choices, so stressful. I feel like everyone has a different opinion and, like, obviously, like, experiences with fan calls. Obviously, my experience wasn't the best, but also, I did the dumb thing of posting mine to the internet, so maybe don't do what I did and, like, just kind of keep your fan call to yourself. Maybe show it between your close friends, or, like, post a cute little picture of your fan call, or maybe, like, a little clip, but don't post the whole thing so that everyone can roast you on the internet and tell you everything that you did wrong with your life, and then why didn't you ask him this question, why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that, blah, 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 blah. No, don't do what I did. Don't post it on the internet and get 400,000 views. That's my biggest piece of advice. Because every single day somebody will comment, is this real? Is this fake? Or they'll comment, oh, but you should have said this. Like, why didn't you say this? And then they'll roast you, and then they'll give you hate. And then you'll hate your life choices, and you'll regret the fan call. So, that's my biggest piece of advice. No, just kidding. It was fine. It was just stressful. Is it awkward talking to an idol on a fan call? For me, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't really get nervous over that kind of stuff, though. Like, I've met a lot of, like, celebrities in my life, so I don't get nervous talking to people. I can kind of talk to anyone if I need to. I pretend I'm not, like, obviously I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know how to talk about it, but I don't get nervous. It doesn't, I literally, guys, I talk to a camera for my job, so, I don't know, it didn't really make, I mean, it made me nervous, but, like, not that nervous. I don't know. Thinking back to it, sure, I was probably nervous, but right now, I would say I'm not nervous. Like, if I had to talk to an idol right now, I'd probably be like, hi. Actually, no, I take that back. Oh my god, guys, I never talked about, like, when I was working in K-pop. Like, I want to make a whole video, honestly, about working in K-pop, because obviously I've now had experience working in different things, and, like, getting, like, backstage passes to shit. And I feel like I would need to do it, like, in the style of a Q&A, because I want to know, like, what you guys want to know. But there was one time, when I went to the Dream concert, when I was working press for DreamCon, and I was backstage, and I ran into Wei, and they all said hi to me, and I didn't know if I was allowed to talk to them, and I started blushing, and I ran away. Yeah, I did say hi. It's just very stressful, because, like, nobody prepares you for something like that. Like, of course, like, I'm a press member, and of course we're backstage, and we're gonna run into idols. It's, like, very inevitable. But when they all just, like, go, like, 안녕하세요, and I was just, like, in my brain, I'm like, am I allowed to say hi to them? Like, obviously, I know I'm not gonna have a conversation with them. Like, obviously, I know that for sure. But I was like, am I allowed to say hi? And then I was just like, oh, fuck, I do have to say hi. So then I said hi. It's very stressful. And then I cried to my manager, and I was like, was I allowed to say hi? She was like, yeah, you were. And I was like, thank God, because I almost had a mental breakdown. So, yep. I was like, was I allowed to say hi? They said hi first. They were like, yeah, like, you can say hi. And I was like, oh, thank God. I thought I did something wrong. I thought I broke the rules. I didn't break any rules. Everything's fine. My thing is, if they say hi first, it's okay. Also, they were just being polite, so I understand. But yeah, it stressed me out. I almost cried, so. I had a mental breakdown after mental breakdown that day, but it's okay. Ariel, how do you make space on your phone when you're running out? Are you a Google Photos girly? I am a delete everything girly. I know. I don't want to be that girly, but I don't have Google Photos. My mom and I still share an Apple ID. It is like my 2021, oh my god, 2023 wish is, first of all, you guys know, my biggest wish for Christmas was to get a new phone. So when I go home, I'm getting a new phone. I am hopefully, we're praying that I will be getting the new iPhone 14 Plus Pro Max, whatever it is, with the 1 terabyte of space. Like, that is my goal, because I want to have this phone for many years to come. So I've kind of been, like, hinting to my parents that I'm going to be needing the most expensive phone, and, like, they've kind of just been like, okay, but, like, they don't understand how expensive it is. Obviously, I'm going to be participating in purchasing it, but they're going to help me, obviously, because it's a Christmas gift. But yeah, that's, like, my goal, is to get the 1 terabyte phone, because I do video taking as a job, and also I go to so many concerts. I have a hard drive, like a external hard drive that I post some stuff to when I get the chance, but I just delete videos, honestly. Like, it's so bad, but, like, I have no storage anywhere, and my computer has no storage because of, obviously, editing all the time. Also, I'm gonna need to upgrade my computer this year, and it's gonna, my birthday present's gonna be a new computer, I'm sure, because this thing, piece of dust. I'm just kidding. I love my computer. Like, full is dying. I've also had this computer. I've had both my phone and my computer since 2017, so they're both kind of, like, rusty, dusty. Also, my computer is a 2016 MacBook, so it's very rusty, dusty at this point, but, yeah. I delete everything. Also, like, what I was saying is I want to make my own Apple ID this year so that I can use, like, Apple Photos or Google Photos or whatever, but I haven't done anything like that yet. So yeah, I had to delete, like, a lot of things, but the thing is, in my head, is if I have a video of it on YouTube or on Instagram, it's okay, I can delete it, because if I really want to watch it, I can just watch it, like, in the video, or, like, in the, in, like, my stories, if that makes sense. Like, I watch my archives all the time, I watch my concert videos all the time, so most of the videos that I do delete are ones that I have been posted somewhere. All of the ones that, like, first of all, are, like, special to me, like, if I was, like, in the front row and, like, I got a video, or, like, if an idol waved at me, like, when Hyunjae literally waved at me, that's not leaving the phone. But, like, special videos like that I still have on my phone, but I do have to delete a lot of the concert footage because, again, I still don't have space. I think my phone is 250 whatever 6 gigabytes, and literally, like, I think 190, almost 200 gigabytes is all photos. So I think I have 40,000 pictures on my camera roll right now. But it's okay, because I've had this phone since 2017, so everyone, please don't yell at me, because I've had it for so long. Like, this has been my phone for so long. Like, I've been needing to upgrade my phone for so many years, I promise. Like, I've had this phone for way too long. This phone is overdue for an upgrade. Usually we get upgrades every 2 years, but the thing is, because I moved to Korea and then I was moving back to Korea, I couldn't upgrade it. So, yep. My phone is just, I have an XS Plus, so my phone's an X. We're at 14. It's been a while. I'm trying to get into more boy groups. Who do you recommend? Who do you stan? Stan everyone. That's my recommendation. My recommendation is stan everyone. I imagine you working in business on a cable company in public relations, professional economics. Well, that seems like way too much work. That seems like way too much work. I see myself. So funny, like when you're like, what do you see yourself working as? Like, I don't see myself working as anything. Like, I have so much work ethic, but I have no work ethic at the same time that I see myself. I don't know what I see myself doing. And also, I just can't imagine, like, first of all, I'm gonna have to graduate in, like, a year and a half now, and that's kind of stressful. Like, why can't I just stay in college forever? It's kind of fun. College isn't fun, but, like, having no responsibilities is very fun. But I know I have to graduate eventually, so that's great. I see myself... I have no idea. I have no idea what I see myself doing. Actually, fun fact, I have no idea. I would love to say that I see myself doing YouTube because I love YouTube more than anything. Like, talking to you guys is, like, my favorite thing in the entire world. Like, can I consider this my hobby? I'm gonna consider it my hobby. I love talking to you guys. I love making content. I love posting videos. I love this job. Like, honestly, if I could do this job for the rest of my life, I would, because I enjoy it way too much. Like, literally way too much. Like, it is just something that I enjoy so much in the entire world. But obviously, with, like, my sub count and, like, obviously, like, with where my channel is going, which is plummeting rapidly, it's not sustainable right now, obviously, so I can't just think about YouTube in the future. Obviously, I need to work harder and, you know, get that sub count back up. What happened to reaching 40K or just losing subscribers every day? It's okay. I mean, I'm not trying to complain here, like, it's literally my fault, so, yeah. I would love to say, like I said, doing YouTube would be, like, the job that I would want to do post-graduation, but I don't think it's gonna happen, so. Another day, another loss. Somebody says, are you team OMG or team Ditto? So I haven't listened to either of them, which I know is shocking. I have heard Ditto, like the, got nothing to lose, na, 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 na. That's the only part I've heard of the song. Like, I haven't heard anything else. And for OMG, I have not heard anything, but that's because, one, I literally just forgot to listen to Ditto, and I keep putting it off. And then when OMG was released, we decided to make it a cookie live stream, so I'm gonna be reacting to both of them on Saturday. So I cannot listen to either. I have to react to them freshly on Saturday, so yeah, if you guys want to see my reaction, you can come watch the live stream on Saturday, but I don't know, I haven't listened to either of them. I kept putting it off. I don't know why. I put a lot of things off, though. I just watched Pew and Harmony's comeback, like, last week, and then I watched Ace's comeback. Ace's comeback was good as well. I love Ace's comeback, but I put off things a lot. Juicy Super M is coming back. Yes, I was watching the entire SM live stream. I watched all, I think it was like, what, like 6 or 7 hours? I watched everything all the way until DJ Johnny. I watched the entire thing. I did not stop once. It was so bad. I was literally sitting there the entire day. It's so much fun, though. I love the SM, like, New Year's live stream. Like, I feel like it's, like, one of, like, the best traditions I've had. Like, literally, like, oh, it's been making, like, me so, I don't know. I've watched it, what, like, the past, like, what, 3 years now or something? Since, like, 2019 into 2020, right? 2021, yeah. So, like, 3-ish years, and I don't know. It makes me so happy. I love watching it. So. How obsessed with Ditto, it makes me want to have a crush on someone? Oh, no. No! Why do you say that, bestie? I don't want to have a crush on someone. I have too many crushes on K-pop idols, and that's enough for me. I don't need to have a crush on somebody in real life. I don't like songs like that make me why'd you have to say that? Now I'm gonna literally start probably weeping when I listen to it. Okay, I'm excited. Thanks, bestie. We don't need crushes in 2023. 2023 is girl boss Ariel era, not crush Ariel era. I don't need crushes. Crushes seem overrated. I don't think I've had a crush in, like, years, honestly. Would you consider being an English teacher in Seoul, or do you only want to be there as a student / content creator? So because I will be getting my degree in Korean, so I'm going to be getting my degree from a Korean university, I am not allowed to be an English teacher. The only way you're allowed to be an English teacher is if you get a degree from a native English-speaking country. So even though I am American and obviously English is my native language, I am legally not allowed to teach English here. So English teacher would never be the route for me. So obviously I would have to pick a different route, and that would probably be working either in a Korean company or obviously working more as like a YouTuber on like a entertainment visa. That is my first goal, is to get the, I think it's like F4 or whatever, F6, I don't remember. The entertainment visa is one of the F visas. That's my goal, to get one of those when I graduate university. I do not think I will get one. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm very realistic with myself. I don't think I'll be there by the time I need to graduate, to the point where I can obviously sustain myself. I also don't think many companies are looking to work with me, because I mean like I got a lot of potential, but like, you know, people don't see that, so it's whatever. So I do assume that I will be entering a Korean company or like a global company like in Korea, because of obviously like the language skills that I have and the degree. I will assume that I will be entering a company when I graduate. That is the assumption. We don't know what's gonna happen. I could also go home, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That's like I doubt it. Okay, when did you decide you were going to really study Korean, like not only for fun? So obviously I studied abroad in Korea in 2019, and when I lived here in 2019, I obviously didn't know a lot of Korean. I had taken one class in university, and I kind of knew like very basic Korean, and my understanding has always been better than my speaking, so like I could understand to an extent. Obviously, like if I picked up a word, like I would understand, if that makes sense. Like I'd be like, oh, okay, like I know kind of what they're trying to say. But I think living in Korea and obviously like learning that I want to live here more permanently, it only pushed me wanting to learn Korean more. I think that, especially like the pandemic, when I couldn't go back to Korea, because I was supposed to study abroad for a year and I only studied abroad for 4 months, I kind of realized that like in order to live in Korea and have one, more opportunities like for my channel and for myself, and two, to live more comfortably, obviously learning the language would be crucial. So when I found out that language school was a thing, it was something like immediate in my brain that I was like, this is something I need to do, because yeah, I just wanted to learn it so bad. Like I wanted to learn it in the best way possible, because I know myself, like I'm very self-aware. Like I know that if I had tried to study myself, I wouldn't have done it. If I tried to learn the language myself, I wouldn't have studied. And I think that if I hadn't done language school, I would, one, be nowhere near as good as I am today, and two, there's no way I would have, like, I just wouldn't have learned it, you know what I mean? Like, I could self-study all I want and say that I'm gonna self-study all I want, but, like, being here, immersing myself in the culture, immersing myself in the language, and, like, obviously having somebody down my throat screaming at me to learn the language for 4 hours a day made me learn. So yeah, but I'll say definitely when I lived here, it made me want to learn it more. And then obviously, I feel like the pandemic really sparked more interest in learning Korean as well, because I mean, I had really nothing to do, and like obviously all I did was watch K-pop stuff, and like watching stuff with subtitles is fun. However, being able to like watch something when like there's no subs and like understand it is also really fun. And obviously like my goal is to work within the industry one day, and I think that also spiraled in 2019 when I studied abroad here. I was like, oh, I want to work in the industry. I want to, you know, work with idols. I want to move my platform. I want to have more opportunities. So like all of these things like topped on top of each other only came to the like conclusion that I needed to learn Korean in order to do all of that. So that's why I learned, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me. So also don't look at this. Don't look at this. Have I watched Singles Inferno? No. Although I have one of my friends tweets about it every single day, and I'm like, what are they tweeting about? Singles Inferno. Does I like that 2023 is a year of manifestation? I really hope 2023 will be a good year, because obviously 2022 was not a good year. But I mean, like, obviously we never know what's gonna happen, but I am going into 2023 positively. Like I said, it's only been 4 days, but I really want to work on myself this year, work on my channel this year, work on continuing to have good grades, continuing to do well in school, obviously to learn more Korean. I would love to make friends that speak Korean this year. That'd be great. That's on the top of the list, just because I have nobody to practice Korean with, and like the past like what, month almost? Actually, oh my god, month? No, almost not. No, it hasn't been a month yet. I've been on vacation for like almost a month, and I haven't spoken Korean to like anybody but like when I'm ordering food. So I should probably do that, but it's okay. It's okay. Baby steps. So yeah, I don't know. I want to work on myself a lot this year and be happier. I want to choose happiness. So I think that's cool. But But it's okay. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to work on. We got a lot to get on this journey, so yeah. If you did move back to your home country officially, how would you move your albums with you? So if I were to go back to America, I'd probably ship my albums. I'm going back home in January, obviously this month, and I'm going to be bringing albums with me home just because that's what I do every time I go home. So I think I'm going to try and bring as much as I can. Obviously, I don't want to bring too heavy of a suitcase, but I'm going to try and squish everything that I can in there. Especially like for me, like Olts, I'm going to try and squish in. So I'm going to try and bring as much as I can home, but if I were to permanently move back one day, I would assume it would be between my suitcases and shipping stuff. And then also if my parents were to come help me move home, they would also bring stuff home. But it would all depend, I guess, on that day. I have not thought about it because I'm not moving home anytime soon and I don't plan to move home anytime soon. But I think if I were to move home, it would be shipping, which is going to be so expensive, but it is nothing we have to think about right now. I don't have to think about it right now. Off topic, but the Moa Bong star on your tree. Oh, thank you so much. Isn't it so cute? Look. Ta-da. It's so funny because, like, I didn't have, like, anything to, like, put on the tree because I have the... You see my fairy lights? Yeah, I have fairy lights on the tree. And I was like, what can I put as a star on my tree? And then it just hit me. It's perfect. Also, don't haze me that I haven't taken my tree down. Christmas has not happened in my head. It hasn't been Christmas yet. I refuse to believe that Christmas has happened. I might leave this up year round. I love it. It also just looks so cute. Like, I have my little, like, we're not gonna talk about it, okay? I love Christmas. But yeah, literally there's like a Subin photo card just like sitting here. We're not gonna talk about it. Okay? I love Christmas. But yeah. Thank you though. I appreciate the compliment. It made me happy. Guys, you know what I'm the most scared about? Is when I have to eventually pack for home. In my suitcase there are about 60 duplicates sitting in there, and I don't want to look at myself. I don't want to open it. I don't want to see all the Noeasy albums. I have probably, what, like 50 Noeasy dupes in this house right now. There's some under my bed. Oh my god, there's albums in my carry-on suitcase as well. Wow, I'm gonna have to actually go through a mental breakdown in which I look at all my duplicates, and that's gonna make me cry. So, everyone, maybe I'll film it. Plus one and I'll film it. 1 like and I'll film me having a mental breakdown over the amount of duplicates in my house. Also, would you guys want to see what I pack home? Like, I'm not bringing any clothes. Like, I'm generally not bringing any clothes. I don't need clothes. Why would I need clothes? There's no use for clothes. I'm gonna bring 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of shoes, 1 shirt, and that's enough clothes. Why would you need clothes? But I'm scared to look at the dupes. Like, I'm actually like terrified to like actually look them in the eye. Cause there's like a mountain of dupes over here, but the amount of dupes in my cupboard, my wardrobe are embarrassing. It's okay though, it's fine. You know, some of us we all have our things. You know, my thing is buying albums. Also, I say that I don't have any more dupes. Literally, I can't even pick it up. Oh my god. Ugh! These are all sitting right next to me. These are all dupes. Yeah, mentally. It's okay. It's okay. You know, we all have our things. Mine is buying albums. Wait till TXTs come back too. Oh, it's gonna be ugly. At least most of my dupes will be in America, because I'll be buying mostly like, I mean, I pre-ordered from Weavers Global, but I won't be getting them till I get home. So, I feel like my dupes for TXT will mostly be, I don't want to buy them all from Target though. Target's so expensive. But I'll definitely buy like a set from Target. Oh, but I'm gonna buy Lucky Draw. Oh. Anyways, guys, can you tell how stressed I am? I have to buy Lucky Draws. Oh, guys, I don't have the money for this, but it's okay. It's alright. Most of my dupes will be in Korea. I have lied to you again. Mostly all my dupes will be in Korea, actually. That's so sad. It's not that sad. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Guys, it's okay. Everything's fine. But yeah, it's kind of how my life's going, I guess. Not much is happening. If anyone has any pressing questions they'd like to post in the comments, you can post them in the comments. What else can I talk about? Oh, I got my season's greetings in the mail. I unboxed my TXT season's greetings in my Christmas video because I opened it on Christmas morning because it was there on Christmas morning. But I got my Dreamies season's greetings and my TXT season's greetings. I also got my, I think I unboxed this on the live stream. I got my Stay fan clip kit. The issue is here, everyone. I don't have any room. The shelf is so full that I have no room to put any of them. So they're just kind of sitting here. So I'm thinking of maybe bringing some of this stuff home too as well, like, because I have no space whatsoever for anything. So that should be like the next plan. I don't know. I really want to clean my house and like actually like declutter, but I have nothing planned. Do you have any plans for what you'll do the 2 weeks when you're home? So I get home the 27th, but I won't be like home till the 28th. The 28th, 28th, 29th, that weekend I'll probably just be like obviously visiting like my grandma, resting kind of thing. The 30th is my sister's birthday, so I already told her that we're gonna spend the day together. We're probably gonna go into the city, and one of our kind of like family friends, but also like I consider her more of like an aunt or like a cousin kind of vibe. We're not like blood related, but we feel kind of blood related, if that makes sense. She's coming to visit with her 2 kids, so we're gonna see them, and I haven't seen them in a really long time. And then I don't really know exactly what I'm doing other days, but like the 4th is my dad's birthday, the 9th is my mom's birthday, so like my dad will be visiting from Florida to come see me at some point. We don't know when, we haven't decided yet. I also kind of am like, maybe I should just fly to Florida, because damn, I want to go on a tropical vacation, and if I can't go on a tropical vacation, you know what I can do? Go sit in my dad's pool. So I'm thinking about that, because it's like gonna be warm in Florida, and it's gonna be freaking cold in Massachusetts, so I'm like, maybe I should fly to Florida, but again, we haven't decided. And then, like I said, the 9th is my mom's birthday, so I'll be spending that with her, and then the 10th I go home from February, so I think it's just gonna be little by little spending days with different relatives. I asked my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother to all take like at least one day off to spend with me, and my cousin as well. My cousin's gonna take a day off as well. So everyone will have at least one day of full aerial, and then obviously I live 2 minutes from my grandmother, so I'll probably see my grandmother every day as well. But nothing like crazy has been planned yet, other than like my sister's birthday, which like we already planned because I told her to take the day off. But that's kind of like the loose plans, I guess. Like I said, there's nothing like really crazy planned, but because it is like a time of like a lot of birthdays, we're gonna be doing a lot of like celebrations, and then also we're gonna have another fake Christmas because I missed Christmas, so all my presents are just wrapped on my bed waiting for me. My mom bought me all these presents, and I was like, Mom, I don't need anything. She bought me all these presents, so I need to unwrap all my presents. So we'll do fake Christmas part 2. And that's kind of it, I think. I don't know, I just want to have like a chill time there. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Obviously I do not want to get sick, so I'm gonna be like obviously wearing my mask everywhere and like, you know, masking around my family, you know the whole 9 yards. I'm also gonna probably go get my next vaccines next week or this week or next week, so yeah, that's my plan. Just chill. I think I want a chill time, because if I have anything more than a chill time, I will stress out, and I don't want to be stressed. I want to enjoy my time with my family. I want to enjoy my time at home, but I don't want to be stressed out. So yeah, I guess that's the plan for now. Obviously plans change, but that's the plan. Obviously too, TXT and 127 are having their comebacks when I am at home, so I will be purchasing albums. Woo! You guys think I can go home and not go to Target and not film a Target vlog and not drive my car and go to Starbucks? You think I'm not gonna give you guys incredible karaoke? You think I'm not gonna film my album shelf tour? Of course. I'm gonna build my new shelf, and I'm gonna reorganize my albums. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have a new shelf to build because I bought it last time I was at home, but I never built it because I just didn't have the mental capacity to build it. But this time I'm like, no, Ariel, you have the mental capacity to build it. So I'm gonna build it, and I'm so excited. And then I'm gonna obviously redecorate my room because my albums are a mess and I have too many albums, so I'm so excited. Obviously, like, if I think about it now, like, TXT have, like, a teeny tiny shelf, like, TXT in their own shelf. I think NCT Dream's getting their own shelf, 127 getting their own shelf. We're gonna have everyone, oh my god. Anyways, I'm so excited. Can you tell? I'm gonna see my babies, aka my albums, and I'm gonna spend time with my dogs because I love my dogs, and I'm gonna sit on the couch and sit with Ollie and Cal and be happy, so yeah, that's my goal. I love your energy. Do you have any advice on being more outgoing? You have to fake it. Actually, fun fact, a lot of people know this about me, obviously. If you guys are longtime subscribers, I am an introvert. I am an I. The whole MBTI thing may be fake. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it fully, but I am an I. I'm an introvert. I think you have to fake it. I think the more you fake it, the more natural it'll become, and then you just become outgoing. Like, I honestly was the shyest person growing up. I hated talking to new people. I could never work in groups because I would never want to participate because I don't like talking to anyone. And then all of a sudden, I sat down and started talking to a camera, and then it became more natural, and then I realized, oh, I can do this in real life as well. But yeah, I think you have to fake it. I don't really think I'm that outgoing. Like, truthfully, I don't think I'm outgoing at all. But I think faking it is how you do it. Like, I fake my confidence, you gotta fake your outgoingness, you gotta fake everything. As long as you fake it, it's alright. I'm just kidding. No, I think, yeah, like I said, you kind of have to fake it till you make it. I feel like in being outgoing when you're an introvert. I'm a very big introvert. I don't like leaving the house. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm in my pajamas. After this live stream is done, I'm gonna go lay down on my bed, and I'm not leaving the house today. Nobody can force me to leave the house today. Actually, they probably could, but they're not going to because I don't have friends. So, yeah. I'm not very outgoing. I don't have many friends. Although, oh my god. I don't know if I told this story on live. I think I did on my New Year's live. But oh my god, I was in the subway the other day with my friend. And I was kind of having like a mental breakdown. I like dropped my phone and we were kind of like having a mental breakdown. And somebody came over to me and they're like, "Are you Ariel Cecilia?" And I was like, "Yes." And they were so sweet and they were like, "Oh, I'm from Singapore. Like, I'm a subscriber. I've been subscribed to you for years." And I was like, oh my god, they were so sweet. So, just want to say. So that person again, thank you so much for saying hi to me. You were the sweetest person in the entire world. And I am so happy. Like, thank you so much. But yeah. They were on vacation with their mom and they saw me in the subway station and they said hi to me. And they're a Wano old. And I was like, wow, that's deep. I love this energy. But they were so sweet. Thank you so much. I love when people come up to me, but it also freaks me out because, like, I am an introvert. So I'm like, the thing with me is, like, I never want anyone to think I'm not a nice person. Which, like, I know that, like, obviously you can't choose what people think of you. But, like, I always try to just make sure everyone thinks I'm a nice person. I hope they think I'm a nice person. Am I a nice person? I don't know. I try to make sure that everyone's experience in saying hi to me is nice. Because, I don't know. But it stresses me out, let me tell you. Whew, I get so stressed. I have, like, mental breakdowns, but it's okay. Just for fun, could you speak with a Boston accent? Pak the ka? Pak the ka? I don't think I can. Nobody in my family has a Boston accent. Like, nobody does. Like, maybe my uncle who married my blood-related aunt, he kind of has one. But he doesn't speak often. So, pak the ka? I don't think, none of us have Boston accents. I also didn't grow up in Boston. I grew up in a tiny, tiny town in the middle of nowhere. So, pak the ka? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think Koreans are afraid to talk to you. Maybe they're afraid of not understanding your English. We know that not all Koreans speak. Yeah. 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 I've heard I'm very intimidating. Which is fine. But also, I hear that from everyone. Like, it's not just, like, it's not only Koreans. I hear from everyone that I'm very intimidating. I also have terrible RBF, and, like, whenever I go anywhere, I look miserable, so I understand. Like, usually if I'm on the subway, I look like this. I don't think I have emotions. Like, when I'm on the subway and I'm, like, thinking about where I'm going, or, like, I'm thinking about what's going on that day, or, like, I'm thinking about anything, I'm just like this. Like, I look miserable. Like, I promise sometimes I'm miserable, but I'm not usually miserable. Like, I'm usually listening to like, it's like, you know, like the memes where it's like me on the subway and it's like Candy playing, you know what I mean? It's like that. Or like me listening to like The Feels by Twice and I'm just like this. It happens all the time. Like, I promise I'm not miserable. It's just how my face naturally looks. Especially with my mask on and you can only see my eyes. It's like this. I look miserable. I promise I'm not, though. So, yeah, a lot of people have told me I'm intimidating in the past, but, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, well. Sucks. Yeah. I've heard that in school a lot, too. Like, in school, everyone tells me I give off just, like, these most, like, intimidating persona, and I'm like, oh. I don't find myself intimidating, but I think people think I am intimidating. I think it's my Latina energy. Being a Latina American, maybe I'm intimidating. I don't know. Well. Apparently I'm intimidating, so nothing I can do about it. Can't change it. Can't change people's perceptions of me. Just gotta keep doing what I do. Just gotta keep being me, you know what I mean? Just gotta keep doing me. So, yeah. But it's quite interesting having people tell me that I'm intimidating when I literally am intimidated by most people. So, it's like quite funny because like, again, like I have so much anxiety, like meeting new people that like I find everyone intimidating. But then people find me intimidating and I'm like, I'm literally afraid of you. It's so funny. When people, like, I feel like people, like, their perception of me versus, like, the real me is, like, very different because, like, when people, like, actually get to know me, they're like, Ariel, you're not scary at all. And I'm like, I know. Like, I'm scared of you. But I don't usually smile very often, so I understand. I try to smile on camera as much as I can, but it's just because I'm talking about K-pop. K-pop makes me smile. If I'm talking about, like, the web, like, what do people talk about? Actually, you know what's so funny? So, on New Year's, my friend and I, we went to the bar at like 7 p.m. because we wanted to get a table. So we waited for 5 hours at the bar, obviously until New Year's. And for like the first like 4 hours, it was dead. Like there was literally nobody in there but us, probably. I mean, like maybe a few other stragglers. But anyways, for the first 4 hours, obviously it was dead. So my friend and I did a challenge because we've seen each other the entire week. We're like, okay, let's try and not talk about K-pop for as long as we can. So we went 3 hours without talking about K-pop, and it literally pushed me to the edge because anytime I would say anything, I would like immediately be like, oh my god, something stupid said, or like, oh my god, something that reminded me of K-pop, but I couldn't say it out loud. And then at one point BTS came on and I was like, this is not my fault, like I didn't do this, but I need to sing along the Yoongi's part. And my friend was like, that's okay, like you didn't choose the song, like of course you can sing along. But guys, wow, it was the most stressful 3 hours of my life. I'm like, what do people talk about these days? Like, what do people my age even discuss without discussing K-pop? Like, I can't even imagine. Like, literally, I was going through it. It was a really hard time for me, okay? It was like one of the toughest experiences of my life. We started talking about aliens because I was like, literally, I don't know what else to talk about. But we made it work. And we did 3 hours of no talking about K-pop. And then they kept playing BTS, and then it was ruined, okay? Because then we started talking about NCT. But it's not my fault. Okay? It's not my fault. I didn't do it personally, okay? If they play BTS and they expect me to not sing along to Butter, like what do you mean? I have to sing along to Butter, I'm sorry. That's what I'm being understood like that. It's okay. It's okay. I get hate on the internet every day. It's nothing different. Nothing phases me anymore. Just kidding. Everything phases me, but... Sorry guys, my tripod is like the worst. I've been trying to like... Every time I go to Daiso, I'm like, okay, Ariel, you're gonna buy a new tripod today. I never buy a new tripod. Dumb. Yeah, my tripod is like, I have like one of like the little ones, obviously like for like vlogging, but like the little thing broke, so now it's just like, whoo. It's okay though. It's a vibe. But yeah, we went 3 hours without talking about K-pop, guys. Are you proud of me? I talked about anything other than K-pop. But yeah, going back to the conversation is, if I'm not talking about K-pop, I don't smile, so I did not smile. I don't smile most days. It's actually funny because you can kind of tell, like, I feel like you can tell when I'm excited about what I'm talking about and then when I'm dead inside. And like, when I'm not talking about K-pop, I'm kind of dead inside, so. A lot of people tell me I don't smile. I was like, thanks. Yeah. I've heard that a lot, especially like in school. A lot of people are like, why don't you smile? And I'm like, I don't know, I don't think about it. I'm not just like, oh, I should smile. I'm not one of those people that have naturally just like smiley personalities. I'm also super, super negative. Like I'm a negative Nancy. Have you been to any new places in Seoul lately? Like the ones you've never been to before? Any new places? Like new cities? I don't... Recently? No, I don't think so. I think I've only been to the same cities. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm somebody who really likes like being comfortable, and like going to new places kind of stresses me out, so we don't go to them very often, but I don't think I've been to any new cities recently, though. But that's also because during the vacation I went to SM 5 days, so but no, I don't think I've gone anywhere new. I would love to go somewhere new, but there's not like any place that I'm like dying to go to, I guess. Like there's no like city that I'm like, oh, I really need to go. Like I have been a lot of places in Seoul, obviously not everywhere, but I've been to a lot of different places in Seoul. So there's not anywhere I'm like, oh my god, I need to go like now, if that makes sense. Although yesterday I went near Hybe, but like in a different, like, so Hybe's in one city, and then the city next to it, there was like a cafe my friend wanted to go to, and I went there. I've already been there before, but it was like the first time I was ever like exploring. It was kind of nice. It was very nice. It was nice. Actually, the other day we went to Gangnam, and we went to a part of Gangnam that I haven't been to. Oh, it was very nice. Wow, it was very nice. But I've been to Gangnam, so I can't really like say that. It was nice though. Just walk in the back streets. Did it take you a while to memorize? Let's get used to the subway system in Korea. Honestly, I don't have it memorized. I kind of just go with intuition. Also, there's a lot of apps you can use. Like, I rarely, even if I know where I'm going, like, say I'm going to Hongdae, somewhere I go all the time, I always have my app open just to see, like, the train times and see, like, when the train is coming, and see, like, the fast transfer spots and everything. So, did it take me a while? Honestly, no. It's pretty easy to get used to the system, but I always just use my phone anyways to, like, check the train times and, like, check everything, so I always know where I'm going. And then also there's the app called Subway, where you can, like, actually just, like, see all the lines, so if I ever get confused, I look at that as well. But everything is really easily, like, like labeled everywhere in the station, so it's not that hard to figure it out in my opinion. But it's funny though, because I think in 2019 I obviously used the subway a lot, but I don't remember going as many places as I did now. Like, I feel like I go more places now, and I'm more used to the subway now. Obviously, I've lived here for almost 2 years now, compared to 4 months, so of course I would hopefully be used to it more. But I don't remember in 2019 being as comfortable. But I don't remember a lot about 2019, to be honest. That was like 3 years ago. That's 4 years. 4 years. Wow, we're getting old. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah. That's what I'll say. It's not too bad though. Like, I feel like once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. It's not too bad. Everything's really clearly labeled in Korean and in English, if you don't read obviously the Korean. And they do all of the announcements in Korean and in English, and in Japanese and Mandarin. So, are there any other apps you would use? Naver Maps, Subway. Naver Maps, Subway. I mean, like, unless you have a Korean bank account, Kakao Taxi is really helpful, but you can't get taxis very easily if you don't have a Korean bank account. Also, I use Kakao Talk, but that's also because I have, like, people I talk to here. So you don't really need that one. I would say Naver Map and Subway are the best ones. Kakao Maps is also an option, but Kakao Maps sucks. So use Naver Maps. Naver Maps, honestly, as long as you have Naver Maps, you can get anywhere. You don't need anything else. You just need Naver Maps. Naver Maps saves everything. Saves time, saves everything. 2019 was not 4 years ago, bestie. It was 4 years ago. I know. Yeah, it's 4 years ago. I had a moment of a breakdown just then. Thank you. No problem, no problem. Yeah. I personally, there's probably other apps that like other people use, but like personally for me, like Naver Maps is just the one that I use every single day of my life. Like, unless I'm obviously staying home, I use it to navigate anywhere, except it's like, if it's school, obviously no. But like generally, like I said, like even if I'm going somewhere where I know where it is, like if I've been there multiple times, I always still use it to check the train times, because it tells you exactly what time the train will come. And it tells you like, oh, the next train will come in 5 minutes or like 10 minutes, and it like gives you like a little countdown. Also for buses, it does the same thing, like gives you the countdown of the buses and stuff. So I find it the most convenient for me personally, like especially because I'm not impatient, but like when you're standing in the subway for like 12 minutes, you kind of like to look at the countdown and be like, okay, I only got 5 more minutes. I only got 4 more minutes, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Naver Maps. I can read Korean a little bit, but I'm practicing a lot. Good. Practice. Practice is good. I would say I'm okay in reading Korean. I'm just kidding. I can read Korean fine. Just not very quickly, but I also can't read English quickly. So like, it's so funny. Like I haven't really obviously I haven't really talked about school a lot, but I used to get picked on a lot in school by my teachers because I wasn't able to read out loud really well in Korean. Like we would do like, Ariel, you read the next paragraph, but like we do like a reading, like 3-page reading or whatever. And I would always get yelled at because my teacher's like, why are you stuttering so much? Like, you shouldn't be able to, like, you should be able to read. And I'm like, I can't do this in English. Like, you think I'm gonna be able to do this in another language? Like, I am the kind of person that in class I would get so, like, I have anxiety, so I would get so stressed out reading in front of people, that, like, I would, like, slow down my words and, like, make sure I get every single word right, and, like, I would trip over words and I would stumble over them. Like, you guys know, I talk really damn fast. Like, for me, sitting down and, like, reading something out loud freaks me out because sometimes my brain works faster than my mouth, so then I say the wrong thing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I would always get yelled at by my teachers. They're like, Ariel, why can't you read faster? And I'm like, I'm trying my best here. So yeah, they would make me do like recording homework where I'd have to record myself reading like passages, and then they check my pronunciation and check like my speed because they'd be like, oh, you need to read faster. And I'm like, all right, let's take a second, besties. I can't do this in English. So obviously I can read out loud in English, but I'm just not as, I don't know, guys, I have anxiety, so I can't do it. Especially in front of my class. Oh my god, it stresses me out. By the way, I think that color is really good on you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you. This is called a pajama shirt. I'm just kidding. It's actually, I got this at Black Friday from H&M in like 2016, and still hits different. I don't know. It's a very comfortable shirt. This is what I wear when I sleep and it's cold. My sleeping shirt. But yeah, I think it's so funny, like, if you know your strengths and your weaknesses within, like, a language, like, or, like, just, like, in, like, academics in one language, and then you have to learn another language and, like, put those, to the test on another language. It's so fascinating to see like what you've done and what you can do and what you can't do. Like for me, like reading comprehension has always been like my like, again, I hate reading anything, so like reading out loud, reading comprehension, like essays have always been really hard for me. So like obviously they're like equally as hard in Korean, and it's always like the thing that they're always like, oh, you should do better at this, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't do this in English. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like I suck at this in English. How can I be good at it in Korean all of the sudden? So it's interesting. Recommendations for a summer trip to Korea. Are there any specific things to do during that time? May to August? What happens in May to August? May to August, there's a lot of K-pop festivals. I don't know. What happens in the summer? My birthday, K-pop festivals. What do I do? I don't know. Wow. Any specific things? I don't know. Oh, that's a great question. I have no idea. What happens in the summer? Good weather. Actually, it's gonna be hot as hell, so enjoy the heat. What happens in the summer? I have no idea. All I remember doing this summer is going to K-pop concerts. Like, genuinely, that's all I remember doing. I have no idea what I did over the summer. I was in school, too, so I don't know. That's a great question. Ariel, have you been to the Du Ex Machina Cafe? What is that? What is that? No. I'm gonna safely say no. Actually, I have no idea. I go to so many things and I don't remember anything of the names, but it doesn't seem familiar, so I don't think so. Does not seem familiar in my books, but I don't know actually, because, fun fact, Ariel does not remember everything that happens. I feel like my memory is slowly getting like worse and worse actually. I've been wearing my hair in a ponytail for the past like 6 days. I'm just kidding. That's over dramatic. It's been like 3 days. And my head is like literally, who are you? I am Ariel. Nice to meet you. My head is getting heavy because of the amount of hair on my head. Wow. Don't you love getting random text messages from people you don't know? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, oh, wow, wow. From the United States? Honestly, there's a lot of people that ride motorcycles go there. Oh, really? I don't ride motorcycles, but sounds fascinating. I feel like you guys could probably tell I'm not a motorcycle girly, but if you couldn't, there's your fun fact of the day. I'm not a motorcycles girl. Imagine. That'd be quite a plot twist if I liked motorcycles. I feel like that would be like the ultimate plot twist. Me. I mean, maybe not the ultimate plot twist. Plans for today, sit in my room and do nothing. My plans include sitting here and not leaving the house. Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to leaving the house, but I still want to leave the house, you know what I mean? I need to edit, but we all know that's not gonna happen. Because I'm not gonna edit unless somebody forces me to. Good looking guys go there. That's alright. 2023 is not for Ariel to find love. 2023 is not for that. Not that I'm opposed to it, but it's just like, it seems kind of like, ugh, a nuisance, you know what I mean? A nuisance. La 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 la. Guys, let's see if this makes my head less hurt. I'm not opposed to it. It's just like, ugh. The thought of communicating with another person that's not myself or my close friends. Oof. 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 Yeah. La 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 la. Just another day in Ariel's life. But yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do today, honestly. Like that person said, but it's at what, already noon? I feel like the day's already over. Once it hits noon, the day's over for me. Actually, no. Once it hits 3 p.m., the day's over. But, I had quite a busy morning doing nothing, so. I'm just kidding. I'll probably do... Actually, I won't do anything productive. Let's be honest here. I say I'm gonna do something productive, but I won't. I would love to do something fun, but there's nothing fun to do. Oh, today... Actually, no. Today at 6 p.m., I have to try for Kyungsu's fan meeting. So I have to do that at 6 p.m. That is the goal. 6 p.m. Kyungsoo fan meeting. But other than that, I'm gonna sit here and do nothing. Guys, there's nothing else to do. I'm not the kind of person that goes out by myself, guys. Whoa, my voice just cracked. Could you hear that? Wow. I was gonna bring my, no. I was gonna bring my water over here. I forgot. It's okay. It's a lost cause. Yes. There we go. There we go, besties. Wow, that's so much better. Now my head does not hurt. It was getting heavy. Guys, I have so much hair these days. I still can't decide, what to do with my hair when I go home. It's gonna be a surprise for everyone. What concert are you hoping gets announced next? I'd really love for TXT to do a fan meeting again for their anniversary. That'd be really fun. Because their anniversary is obviously in March, so I'd be home. I'd be back in Korea. So I would love for a TXT fan meeting again, because it was just so much fun last time and I really enjoyed it. And I'm not gonna be able to go to their showcase, so I would love to go to the fan meeting. I would also love, Backhand, but we have to wait till he gets out of the military in March, so. I'm just patiently twiddling my thumbs for Backhand to come back. And then when he comes back, I will cry. So, Backhand? Do you have a favorite thing or event you've done this year? You mean last year, 2022? My favorite thing that I did in 2022? Bestie, I did so many things. I looked up, it was like all the concert you've been to this year. It was way too many. My favorite thing that I did? There were so many groups I got to see for the first time last year. Like, I had never seen NCT Dream before, and I saw them for the first time. I saw, who else did I see? ENHYPEN for the first time, right? No, ENHYPEN was 2020. Oh, no, ENHYPEN was 2021. Who did I see for the first time last year? A lot of people, I'm sure. So, yeah, there's a lot of people I saw for the first time. I think seeing SM Town was really cool because obviously, like, I stand obviously a lot of SM groups and I ult a lot of SM groups, so it was really cool to see SM Town. Obviously working behind the scenes at a K-pop event was really cool. Going to Dream concert and working press, that was really, really fun and something I never thought I would be able to do. I had the opportunity again just to go to so many things for free. So that was really fun because I got to, like, obviously work with different companies and go to things. Gangnam Festival, when literally my bias of the boys said thank you to me for waving my tiny ass The Boys light stick in the rain. I don't know, there was so many cool things, you know, that I got to do this year that I never thought I would have gotten to do, like, you know, see what NCT Dream concert, you know, go to TXT's fan meeting, see 20 centimeters and Ito live. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, there's so many festivals, so many award shows, so many cool things I got to do this year, so it's hard to pick one. Wow. It was all fun. It was all fun. Sitting front row at TXT's fan meeting because Big Hit put me there because I won the raffle. Never gonna experience that again. Never gonna have that kind of luck again. Big Hit is never gonna carry me like that again, let me tell you. Big Hit putting me front row. Yeah. There's too many, like, really, really cool things that I got to do, so. I was a happy person last year, but let's make this one even better. Woo! Yeah. I think it's just so hard to pick one. There's so many just, like, crazy things that I did, I feel like. Not, like, crazy. Going to BTS is yet to come. The fact that I got tickets to the free Busan concert for BTS, their last performance for a while, that was crazy. Seeing Run BTS live, going to Busan to see BTS, come on. So much fun. Yeah. I had a crazy year. Basically seeing all of my alt groups in 1 year. Obviously, EXO didn't perform as a full group, but I got to see some of the members of EXO. I basically saw all my alt groups in 1 year. And it was all within the span of, like, 4 months. So, yeah. I can't complain. I'm a happy gal. What can I say? Just imagine his new album vocals. Literally, when Beckham puts out anything, I'm just gonna cry. I'm gonna cry my eyes out. I hope you guys understand. I will never be the same. All I do is listen to his music. Like, it's so bad. It's just, he's gonna be my #1 artist again. Just wait. Wait till he drops his new album and he's my #1 artist again. Alright, guys. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. So. My But yeah, I think picking one thing specifically, like, as, like, my favorite thing of last year, like, is so hard, I guess. Because I did so many, like, cool things last year that, like, I can't pick one, if that makes sense. Like, it's so hard to pick one, if that makes sense. Like, I can't imagine just, like, being like, oh, this is my favorite thing that I did. Because I did so many things last year, so. All I can say is that I'm so happy and so fortunate to, 1, be in Korea, and to 2, to be able to experience all of it, and to 3, I don't know. It was a crazy year. I don't know. I'm so excited for this year. I'm excited. Woo! You deserve it all. Oh my god, Bestie, no. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Aww. Thank you so much, Bestie. But yeah, it was such a fun year. It's actually crazy though. That was the first year entirely I was in Korea, the entire year. Because I went home in 2020. Wow! I was in Korea the entire year. Wow, that's insane. Wow. Wow, I didn't think about that. I was in Korea for the entire year last year. Wow. Fascinating. Fascinating. Because I went home in 2021. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Wow. Maybe that's why my mom is desperately begging me to come home. I never thought about it like that. I didn't go home at all last year. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. But that's kind of what has happened. Again, I don't think I can pick one thing. Like, literally, I don't even know. There's too many things. I had too many fun. I don't know. I had a great time. But yeah. I'm excited though for like 2021 stuff. I think it'll be fun. I think there's gonna, I mean, guys, why do I keep saying 2021? Like, this is 2023 May. Like, am I okay? Okay, 2023. I feel like 2023 is gonna be like a good year for like festivals and concerts. I do think a lot of groups are gonna go abroad again, which obviously, like, I'm so happy for everyone, but like it does hurt a little bit like in Korea because I don't do as many things in Korea. But I'm really excited to see everyone perform outside of the country and obviously go to different countries as well. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. Woo! I just really, really hope that, like, I know Superman's having a comeback, but like if Baekhyun comes out of the military and they immediately send him to the States, I will never forgive SM. And I want everyone to know that right now. Like, do one thing in Korea and then you I will never forgive SM for doing that to me, so we are just not putting that energy into the universe. He needs to do, honestly, especially if he does a birthday fan meeting, I will literally cry, so don't let him leave right as he comes back. I will never forgive SM ever in my entire life. Ever, ever, ever. But it's okay. I'll forgive them, I guess. If they give me an album, I'll forgive them. But yeah. Beck come back and NCT Dream Tour. I would love to see NCT Dream again. So they can, if they start in Korea, sure. Or if they end in Korea. Because technically their start of their tour was in Korea. So they'd have to end it here. So I'd be assuming that they would end it. Kind of like they did for The Link. How like The Link started December 2021 and then ended like. But also 127 is going on tour again. I'm excited for NCT 2023. I hope NCT 2023 comes soon. I want for the rookies to debut. I love the rookies. I haven't really talked about it, but I've been watching the what's the new show called? I've been watching the new show, the Songchan Chotaro tour guide rookie show. What is it? I don't remember the name of the show. It's like something NCT. But I really love the new rookies, so I really would love to see them debut as well. And obviously I would love for Songchan and Chotaro to get paid. So let me pay your bills, please. Into the NCT universe. Yeah, into the NCT universe. Yeah. Sungan is my favorite. Oh, me too. Sungan's my bias. Oh my god, I love them though. They're all so cute, but Sungan's my bias. The fact that the first thing he said like was that he's a Jisung Park stan, I was like, you are my bias. Also, guys, so random, but I was rewatching my videos from SM Town and I recorded the entire rookie performance and I forgot I did. I screamed the loudest for Sungan and I was like, wow, and then he became my bias and I was like, wow, crazy how that works. Anyways, I am so excited, but I think honestly, I still have such a love for Songchan and Chotaro that like I don't know if I could like pick Sungan as my bias. If they all debut together, which like I'm assuming they will, I don't know if Sungan can be my bias because of my love for Songchan and Chotaro, but like it's getting close. Like we're getting up there. But yeah, I love them. Oh my god, I want them to debut so bad. I just kind of want NCT 2023 though. Like I want to lose my mind and buy all the jewel cases again. yeah, I can't wait to lose my mind and buy everything. I bought I didn't show you guys, but I bought all of the NCT SMCU albums. They're all over here, but I bought like the Wavy, NCT 127 and Dream ones, and then I bought some of the ID membership ones. So yeah. Mental illness still runs hard. He loves Doyoung. He does. He's honestly such a huge NCT stan. Like, I'm so here for it. The fact that he wanted to go into SM because he saw Jisung during Chewing Gum, I'm like, I respect that. I respect that so hard. Like, I've never respected someone more. Like, Jisung's dance break during Chewing Gum. I need to enter SM. I'm like, yeah. So I want them to debut this year. I also bought, oh my god, you guys, I bought so much. I've been buying so many dumb NCT things. Like, I think I'm insane, but it's okay because for mental health purposes, I need it. But yeah, I bought so many, like, so many random things. I went to the Wavy Lucky Draw the other day. It was so much fun. Although, it was kind of empty. It was kind of sad. Because it was really hard, not, like, really hard to trade, because I did pull who I needed, like, almost immediately. And then, the second I flipped over the card, somebody, like, ran over to me and was like, "What, do you want to trade for this card?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you have this memory?" They're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Let me trade it." So it's very simple. There wasn't a lot of people there. I wanted to trade album cards, but nobody was there to trade album cards, so it was very sad. Because I haven't pulled any Kun cards. I haven't showed you guys my Wavy albums, but I never pulled any Kun cards yet. So it's kind of sad. Although we bought from Hot Tracks. I got his Hot Tracks card. And then I got Kun's Lucky Draw as well. Are getting the Candy merch, the robe and slippers. So those are only for SM Global. And SM Global is expensive, so no, unfortunately no. I really want them, they're so cute, but they're gonna do round 2 of Candy merch soon, where they're gonna do like the gloves and like the hat, and I'm gonna buy that because that will be on the Korean site and I can use like the free shipping. So yeah, I can't pay for shipping. It's like a thing now that like I'm too prissy now. I can't pay for shipping. And also because it was SM Global, obviously like I'd have to ship it to the States, and it was just a pain in the ass, so I did not buy it. I really wanted to, though. I also wanted the SMCU merch. They did slippers for that as well. I wanted to buy it, but it was so expensive. So I was like, Ariel, you need to pick and choose what you can buy. So I bought everything else but the slippers, because I'm emotionally stable. But yeah, the robe and the slippers for Candy were so cute. I did buy all of the round 1 Candy merch, so I bought, like, the training pack cards, like the Hollow Standee, the 4x6 photo. I didn't buy the keyring because I was like, it doesn't come with a photo card, and I was like, I bought the decal stickers and I bought the light stick stickers, so yeah. When do classes start back up for you? March 1st. So I don't go back to school till March 1st. I have a little bit of time left, like 2 months left basically, so. But yeah, they haven't announced when Candy round 2 merch goes on sale. But yeah, I bought the SMCU merch. All of this, by the way, is just for Taemin. I don't collect for anybody other than Taemin for, like, special things now, because I literally physically, like, my brain will start, like, sobbing if I try to collect for anything other than Taemin, and obviously Subin. But yeah, so I bought all of Taemin's, like, SMCU merch, and then I bought all of his Candy merch, so. My Damon album collection is doing great. Although I haven't started buying any of his, like, pobs for Candy yet, because they're so expensive, but I want them so bad. Like, I want them so bad. Like, his Make Star pre-order benefit. Every time I see it, I'm like, I need you. Also, his, like, Soundwave and, like, Apple Music. Anyways, I'm gonna go Feral and buy them all just now. But I'm just waiting a little bit. Also, I need to, like, kind of space myself out because TXT's having their comeback so soon. And, like, I need to buy all the Lucky Draws. And then when I see one blonde Subin photo card, I'm gonna go absolutely feral. So, I'm waiting for it to happen. But yeah, I think there's, like, only a few more things I need to buy for SMCU, which is, like, I need more of the membership ones. Every single time I went to buy the membership ones, they didn't have any 127 members that I needed, and I was like, of course. So I still haven't bought Jaehyun's yet. I have Kun's, Jaemin, Jeno, and Jisung's, but I want to get, like, obviously Jaehyun. I'll probably get all of the Dreamies, and I want to get maybe other members as well, so I need to buy more of the membership SMCUs, and I want to buy the group versions of SMCU. I'm just terrified of them, so. Which one is Makestar? The holographic one. The hollow one. It's like he has like the goggles and it's like hollow. He's in the red outfit. I wanted to buy all the ones with him in the red outfit, but then his hoodie cards kind of started creeping up on me and they look adorable. But Makestar is the hollow one. Will you be doing a fan meet this year? What kind? Huh? Me? an aerial fan meet, or will I be attending a fan meet? Eh? What kind of fan meet? Eh? Me? I don't have fans. I think you need fans in order to have a fan meet, right? The Google's Red Hollow? Yes, that's the one. It's actually not that expensive. I can't do it. I've been like holding back. I'm like, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. But we'll see. I've been trying to like save my money. I'm not good at saving money though. We all know that's like the one thing I'm really bad at, is saving money. I still can't believe I bought they're doing this year for SM's birthdays, they're doing like the photo cards and brooches. I don't need the brooch, but I bought the photo card for Kun and I was so excited. So I need to buy them for all my biases now, which is gonna be a pain in the ass because it's gonna be stressful, but I'm gonna do it. It'd be cool to meet you, to meet me. You could just meet me anytime. I mean, I don't need to do it. I mean, I don't think anyone would go to a fan meeting. I don't have fans. No, I forget that I have like 30,000 subscribers sometimes. Cause I'm like, oh, 30K is nothing. Like it's so funny because like in my head, I'm always so pessimistic. I'm like, oh, in the grand scheme of YouTube, like 30K is nothing. But then I think about it, if 30,000 people were in the same room as me, I'd probably pass out. So, I understand that people watch me. However, I don't feel like I have supporters. I know you guys are all there for me, but you have to understand from my point of view, I am a normal human being. Like I don't feel like, I don't know, I don't feel different. Out of curiosity, how do you pronounce Jihyo's name? So it's Jihyo. Jihyo. But like if you say it like Jihyo, like Jihyo. Sometimes in pronunciation rules in Korean, like when you say something quickly, you kind of like leave syllables out, but it's like Jihyo, so it's Jihyo. Jihyo. It kind of sounds like Jiho instead of Jihyo, but like it's because you're pronouncing it fast. Jihyo. Yeah. I know it's written Jihyo, but Jihyo. Sounds less with the Y, I know, but pronunciation rules, I don't know. I didn't make, you can ask Wang Sejong. Wang Sejong-nim, not me. King Sejong made Hangul, not me. He made all the rules. I just follow them. But yeah, it's like weird because I struggle a lot with this in pronouncing people's names. Like as y'all know, I usually pronounce them in the Korean pronunciation for all my biases. But the one I struggle with the most is Taemin, because I say Jaemin a lot, but it's Taemin. But I say Jaemin. I don't know why I say Taemin. That's like so American, but it's Taemin. I know. Taemin, but I say Jaemin. Taemin. I'm aware. Like 안녕하세요? Yeah, it's not 안녕하세요, it's 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Or if you're Ariel, 안녕하세요. Not 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. I don't know why. It's just like that. Again, it's like 감사합니다. 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 I can't say it. 감사합니다. Yeah. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. You shorten everything. You shorten everything, actually. Are you gonna watch Boys Planet? No. I don't think so. I don't have the time. I mean, I have the time, I just don't want to. But yeah, in Korean, I would say that, like, I struggle with JK as well. Because when I say Jungkook, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Jungkook. JK. Jungkook. Jimin. I say Jimin a lot. Jimin. Jin. I say Jin. I know. I need to work harder on this. Jin. Taemin. 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 No, I say Jaemin. Or like Mark. It's so funny, like when you go to like trading events and like obviously like members have obviously like English names, because obviously like they have English names, but there's the Korean pronunciation of the English name. So like Mak. So when I say like when they're like, oh, who do you want to trade for? When I say Mark, and they're like, and I say Mak, and they're like, oh yeah. And sometimes in my head, because obviously his name is Mark, I say Mark, and I'm like Mak, and they're like, oh, okay, I know what you mean. I'm like, thanks. So it's very funny. It's very interesting. Pilix. Sometimes you just say Lix, or Yongboki. Yongboki. Who do you want to try Yongboki? Felix. Yeah, it's very fun. Interesting. Johnny. Johnny's pretty easy, because if you say Johnny, they understand. Johnny. Mark. It's because the English pronunciation is Mark. But yeah, I'm not gonna watch Boys Planet, I'm sorry. They gotta know Mork instead of Maku by now. I think they do know, however, when you're trading and you say Mork, nobody knows what you're talking about. Obviously, like, there's people who do know, but like, and then you say Maku and they're like, oh, okay. I'm just like, Mork. I think it's because my accent is so American. Mark. At Neo City linked the plus when I was trying to try my lucky draw pieces. Ah, really? I know. It's because, like, again, the pronunciation in English of names versus the pronunciation obviously in Korean is a lot different. And obviously, yeah, it's a bit difficult. You have to really pronunciate. But obviously because I speak Korean, like, sometimes I don't even say Mark, I say Maku. Like, I just say it, like, not even, like, I don't even think about it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, they're like, 누구 찾으세요? I'm like, Maku. Maku. And they're like, okay. But I think it's just because, like, obviously, like, when I speak Korean and to, like, practice, I'm like, Maku 주세요. Mark, give me Mark, please. It's so funny how some idols have names that stick. I agree. There's, like, it's, like, very interesting how, like, I will call some idols their stage names and some idols not their stage names. It's, like, it's so interesting. There's some idols where I'm, like, I can't call them by their stage name. It just doesn't make sense to me. But there's some idols where, like, I can't call them by their real name. It's very fascinating. Like, I know their real names, but I just never call them their real name. I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah, like you mentioned, Yoongi. I mean, I call him Suga. Like, if somebody asked me, like, who's your bias, I would say Suga. But Yoongi. Actually, it was so sad. I was in my Korean class, right? And my professor knew that I was a K-pop stan because he asked me, like, what do I want to do later on in life? And I was like, oh, like, I like K-pop, I want to be going on. So he knew I liked K-pop, and so he was asking me about, like, what groups do I like, and of course, like, it's just easier to talk about BTS, I feel like, especially in class, for everyone to relate to it. I always just say, like, whenever somebody who seems like they don't really know a lot about K-pop asks me who's my favorite K-pop group, I usually just say BTS because it's easier and more people can relate to them because more people know about them. So they asked me, like, who's your favorite group, and I was like, oh, like, BTS, and he was like, oh, who's your bias, and I was like, Suga, and he's like, oh, so you must like basketball, huh? And I was just like, I had, like, I did the most dramatic side. He kind of just, like, gave me a look, and I was just like, because I forget what Suga stands for, too. Shooting guard. I would get hella anxiety training PCs in person one day. Yeah, they're vicious. They're scary. It's actually kind of scary trading cards because they are, like, piranhas, and they will come over and attack you. But I feel like you get used to it after a certain amount of time. Also, it's nice because you get all the cards you want, basically. Did you buy SM Town's recent album yet? Yes, I bought all of the NCT versions and 4 membership versions. Yeah, 4 membership. I haven't found Jaehyun's yet, because Jaehyun is a mysterious man who's nowhere to be found. He was not in SM, he was not in Kyobo, he was not in Myeongdong, he was not in Kyobo again. So we cannot find Jaehyun anywhere. I would love to get Jaehyun's, but at this point, I'm giving up on getting Jaehyun's. So, I have only 3. I mean, I have 4. But I bought all my Dream Bias ones because when I went to SM, I was stressed and I stress bought them. But also, they didn't have Kun at SM either, so I was like, well, there's no point. So I bought only Taemin, Jeno, and Jisung. I only bought Taemin, Jeno, and Andy. So I would like to get all 7 Dreamies. Jaehyun, Kun. I have Kun, but I would love to get Jaehyun. Maybe I would get more members also down the line if they were more available. But because the membership ones are so out of stock everywhere, it's just too hard to get them. Honestly, I was debating buying all of them because the cards are beautiful and I would love to collect like 1 OT set for the SMCU album because they're beautiful, but I'm trying to be a little bit, just a tiny bit realistic. It's not working, but I'm trying. So I was thinking, like, you guys know how I collected, like, OT, what was, how many members were in the universe? Like, 21? Whatever. I want to collect another, like, OT set. I don't know. It's just kind of fun. I don't know. I like having a photo card for everyone. So I was thinking of maybe buying all of their ID membership versions. The ones that look like, oh, I can't reach it. They look like the little envelopes, but, I don't need them all, even though I want them. I'm thinking about the TXT comeback. Thanks. But yeah, I would love to get them all. But yeah, I do have all of the NCT versions. So like the NCT, Wavy, 127, and Dream versions. I have all 4 of them. They're just... I think this is Wavy. Yeah, this is Wavy and the Sungcho. Yeah. And then the other ones are up there. Yeah, I have all of them. Actually, tracking these down was kind of a nightmare. It was so hard to find them, and I almost had a mental breakdown like every 5 seconds trying to find them. Because they weren't anywhere. But yeah. Oh my god, wait. Kun, what are you doing in here? Kun's in here. I forgot they came with postcards. Hold on. I didn't take the postcards out. That's so awkward. Who's in this one? Oh my god, Chotoro, what are you doing in there, King? I got him. But yeah, these are the ones that I have for right now. Nice. Nice. Wow, I forgot Kun was in there. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Guys, my album slipped. Give me a second. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program. But yeah, yeah, I need to buy more of them, but I haven't done it yet because I am 1, lazy, and 2, I haven't found them anywhere. But I also haven't looked for albums in a while because I'm trying to save my money, like I said, but it's not working very well. My friend and I have plans to buy albums on Saturday, so I think I'll wait till Saturday just to see what they have. I'm not afraid to go everywhere again. I went to, like, I think the first day that they were released, I went to 8 K-pop stores and I could not find anything other than the Songchan, Shotaro, Wavy ones. So I'm waiting for them to restock, especially Dream, because I want to collect maybe probably OT7 for Dream for that one. I will tell y'all, I didn't actually film it. I didn't film any of the unboxings, but for 127 I pulled Jongwoo. For Wavy I pulled Yang, but I traded for Xiaojun because my friend pulled Xiaojun, and Xiaojun's my bias wrecker and Yang's her bias wrecker. For Songchan, Shotaro I pulled Songchan, and then for Dream I pulled Runjin. So I wanna maybe collect OT7 Dream for the Dream version, and obviously I'll have to get Taemin eventually because I collect his cards, and probably, I don't know, I kind of want OT7 Dream, and I also kind of want, like I said, one for every single member. And I also want to get Kun's card, and I want to get, obviously, Jaehyun's card, so it's gonna be bad. It's just gonna go downhill from here. Do people actually walk up to foreigners in the streets and ask them to English? You know, it's very funny that you say this, because this happened to me on Monday. Yeah, on Monday, I was going to an appointment that I had at 10 a.m. and I was on FaceTime with my mom. Like, with my mom, and I was walking into, like, where the building is, and I hear someone say, "Excuse me," in English, and I, like, turn around, and I see this man, and I'm like, eh? And he was like, "Do you speak Korean?" Like, in Korean, and I was like, a little bit. Whenever somebody asked me if I speak Korean, I was just like, "조금요?" So I'm like, a little bit, and then he's like, "Oh, I was walking to work, and I saw you, and I thought you looked really cool. Like, is there any way that we could be friends? Like, I kind of want to do language exchange." When people are saying language exchange, they don't want language exchange, okay? Just first of all, that's not what they're asking about. He was like, "Can I have your cacao?" And I was like, first of all, I was like flabbergasted, because this has only ever happened to me one other time where somebody asked me to teach them English, and I was just like, no, and I walked away. But I was also, like I said, on my way to an appointment on FaceTime with my mother, and my mom's in my ear like, "What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Like, what is he saying? What is he saying?" And I'm just like, so I was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like, I have an appointment, like, I don't have time, I'm so sorry, like, have a nice day," basically, and I walked away. But I was flabbergasted, yeah. So yes, it happens a lot. But also, sometimes when they say English, they don't want English, yeah. He was like, "Maybe we can talk," and I was like, "Maybe we can talk," and I was like, no, I'm okay, thanks though, mate, yeah. I just thought it was funny because I was on FaceTime with my mother, and then I had to explain to my mom what I was talking about, because obviously we were speaking in Korean, so my mom was like, "What did he say? What did he say?" And I was like, He's flirting? Of course he was. I'm gorgeous. No, that is probably what happened. It's okay though. That poor office man did not get my cacao. He got rejected. Oh! Oh! Did y'all ever? Oh! Do you hear my elbow just cracked? Oh! It's okay. We're all better now. Do you feel like pull a muscle and then you have to? Oh, that cracked real hard. That would make me so anxious. Oh my god. It's only scary, like I said, like when I'm by myself, I would say, especially like when I get approached like that. Like, especially because like I don't really know what to say, and also like I don't want to piss anyone off. So it's like really hard, but just reject them. Politely say no. That's what I do. I just go, sorry. I mean, to be honest, I did have an appointment that I was not late to, but I could have been earlier to, so I was just like, oh, sorry, I have an appointment, like, and I left, so. But yeah, it's okay. Rejection sucks, but I can handle it. But yeah, it's very funny. It's like very, very funny. Haha. Yeah. It's like so funny that you asked that, because like it happened on Monday. What is it, Wednesday now? Is it Wednesday? Well, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it happened on Monday. Haha. Yeah, happens not like all the time, but it does happen. Yes, it's not a myth. I think especially because I was like obnoxious, not obnoxiously, but I was obviously talking. I was talking to my mom like in English, so that probably like sparks the conversation, I'm sure. Even though you're an introvert, would you do partake in those street interview type videos? Like which ones? Like were they asking your favorite song or whatever? Like what kind of ones? Like those ones? Yeah, I don't care. I'm an introvert, but doesn't mean I don't like to be on camera. We all know I love being on camera. I love the spotlight. I love the attention. But I like those kinds. Other street interviews, like what other ones? I've only seen the ones where they ask you your favorite song. Have you ever been followed at any point while being in Korea? Followed? I suppose that homie was following me, but not very long. I don't believe so. Followed? I don't believe so. I don't think so. No. I think no. I've never been followed. I don't think so. The song ones? I do the song ones, yeah. Nobody's come up to me and asked me what song I'm listening to. I could give them a whole rundown of my playlist. I'd do it. But no, I don't think I've ever been followed. Guys, what have we been talking about for 107 minutes? Like, I literally go on these lives, and then I realize it's like 3 hours later, and I'm like, what have we been talking about? Nonsense. That's what we've been talking about. But I think I'm gonna go now because my phone is at 10%, and it's kind of yelling at me to charge it, and I don't have my charger anywhere here. And I also probably should get up from this spot because I've been sitting on the floor for 107 minutes. Probably not good for my back. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching today's live stream. I promise I will have content, you know, eventually. But, you know, we're working through everything. So please be patient with Ariel. And yeah, get excited for content in 2023. I hope you guys had a great New Year and a great holiday season. And I can't wait for obviously all the new content in 2023. So please stay with me and don't unsubscribe, because I'll feel butthurt, but I'm just kidding. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I hope everyone has a fantastic night, morning, or evening, or afternoon. Oh my god, I forgot about afternoon. And I'll talk to you guys super, super soon. If you guys ever want to stay up to date with me, you can obviously follow me on Instagram. Obviously, I don't post on Instagram every day because the days I'm at home, there's nothing to post. However, if you guys want to see what I'm screaming about on Instagram, like Janssen's last Instagram post, you can follow me on Instagram. So, yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for chatting with me for so long. Also, if you guys were here from the beginning, you're a real one, because I don't know why you're still here. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys super soon. Bye, everyone.